State police right away for me is unnecessary. Police officers in Delta State are massively being transferred to the north, and the ones in the north are coming to Delta State.
Thank you, great deal, for joining us once again on Noble TV Live. My name is Cray Almona, and I have with me, as usual, Comrade Augustine Emilio. You're very much welcome to
Thank you so much.
TV Live. What we're going to talk about somehow may give the inkling to the viewer of the nature of our society. A society like a kaleidoscope, something moving quickly, moving from one event to another. And when they move, somehow ingredients of the movement suggest disharmony. We are talking about the clamor for the institution of a state police. In other words, an ideological reordering of policing, a philosophical reordering of policing, something that has never taken place in Nigeria before. It used to be in the wings, but the reaction has always been that, when governors control the police, there will be no democracy again, and there will be autocratic rule raised to the summit. Comrade Augustine Emilio, as usual, will help us to actually look at this thorny issue. Is it actually in reaction, or is it an admission that insecurity problem is beyond us now? So we're reverting to something that we used to be, innately afraid of. State police.
Yes. State police right away for me is unnecessary. Yes, it's unnecessary. Because if we put our house in order, as far as policing is concerned, we don't need state police. Because at the end of the day, we are still going to go back to a situation where you now begin to see how you are going to create local government police. And it will not help. Because what we have now, we have not actually used all the opportunities that are available to us to actually make our Nigerian police work well. Why am I saying this? There was a time the Nigeria police actually instructed or gave a directive that all police officers and men should be deployed to their states of origin. That to me is another angle to look at the state police or state policing. But unfortunately, no sooner than the directive was given, those people started coming back one after the other, going back to other states. So today now, we don't have police officers that are serving exactly in their states of origin. Can you see? There was a policy that said police officers should go and serve in their places of origin. Some of them gave examples or reasons why they were not doing that, because it was, according to them, that it was going to be difficult for them to actually handle issues in their communities. And
without bias.
Now police bought into it, and now we came back to where you now have somebody from Sokoto serving in Delta State. And that is how it has been happening. Now, unfortunately, as the issue of state policing is being introduced now, or reintroduced now, with a committee being set up, headed by governors, or including governors, as the committee is just about taking off now, today, as I speak to you, police officers in Delta State are massively being transferred to the north. And the ones in the north are coming to Delta State. So which is going to worsen the, whatever we're talking about, state police, because those people that have been in Delta State now, for example, some of them have been here for like 10 years, some even up to like, since some people who have been there since they were even recruited, maybe like 30 years, they have been here. So if you tell them, so maybe somebody now, you see a policeman now, he may not be from Delta State, but if you ask him, the map of the state is in his head, because he has been here for too long. Now, but unfortunately, these people now, any moment from now, will be moved from Delta State to the north. And we are going to bring entirely new people from the north to this place. Now, what does that tell you now? It tells you that the government is not even ready for state policing, because if you were to work on state policing, you will have maintained the people that have been here now for too long, or for a reasonable number of times, looking at how they can now strategize to become indigenous as it were. Because if you have been in a place for like 10 years, nothing stops you from claiming whatever right that community also claims to be theirs. But unfortunately, here we are, the police in Nigeria are still preferring to transfer their members to places where they are not familiar with. So when the policing comes now, how will state policing comes in now, how will they be able to now make it work when they are not making the local police work with the national police? That's number one. And secondly, the INEC, at the state level now, in Delta State, we call it DSEC. I know they have equivalents of them in other places. Now, if you have to compare these state electoral offices with the state police that is incoming now, compare the state electoral commissions now, the activities with the National Electoral Commission, you discover that the National Electoral Commission, even if we are even blaming them for maybe some hanky-panky actions, but it cannot be compared to what we witness in state state organized elections, wherein a political party, no matter how tired it may be in a state, once it organizes a local government election, that state will sweep all the positions, both councillors and the local government chairman. It has happened in all the states in Nigeria. Very difficult. You see a state electoral office conducting an election for that state because it is supervised by the state governor. Now, what gives you the impression now that if the governors are allowed now to supervise these police we are talking about, that the governors will not use them as tools in their hands to actually suppress the opponents to do their bidding? So for me, I think it's unnecessary. What we should do is to restructure the Nigeria police such a manner that if officers are serving in the Nigeria police, post them to their states of origin, and in their states of origin, identify them that are from some areas. If they are not enough to police their own areas, then you can bring some people to supplement or to complement them, not necessarily, posting an individual that don't belong to such environments.
Thank you very much. We have looked at this thorny issue of actually instituting a state police model, as a proposal, recently, right from the center. Comrade Augustine Emilio is of the, rather technical view that it is not the issue of institutionalizing it, but actually ensuring that police personnel, have enough surgeons in their places of origin, then with particular areas pinpointed, for the sake of professionalization and proper handling of administrative responsibilities. Because if you go beyond that, it might revert to a situation where chief executives of states might actually mishandle, the institution, and it might affect the institutional maturation process of the political system. Thank you very much for coming on WTV Live.
My pleasure.
Well, you know the usual routine. You press and of course share, like, and subscribe, and ensure that the notification button is within your purview. Ensure that when eventually the program is available, it will be to your delight. Thank you for watching.